would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Sooners' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it back from inside the spot. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it from the gun. Good, solid, determined run there. They're working down at 27. Let's take just a second to talk about Oregon. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not only off the expectations, you can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back.
Breaks into the open.
Right, pass.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10.
Oh, defense first calls.
They'll run the RPO and work right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. It's a really nice job.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. Quick strike complete. Got a little space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually around.
Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that guy.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way into the
quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation of time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, does a nice job of that.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside the slot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the shotgun, the inside kid. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's up to 94 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw. It's Tollefson. Under fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Let's apply. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting the score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, running back gets the give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
The give to the back. Plows through the defense. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical. And a nice job getting him to the ground.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Perry on third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit for some incompletion.
The Ducks will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight.
Because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision. And you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn on the gas. Great job, great pass.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Tollefson. Here's a hit. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with it. Nope, here comes the flag. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end.
Cheers.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. This crowd with a bolt of energy on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. The last time they punted it went back for 6. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll return it from around the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He's going to run it. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. We reach a 4-point with Oklahoma on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Jumped the gun just a bit, but he got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, Vince Thomas. They bring him down with a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys in his direction. You just slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
A little less room to work with now. The ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. Quickly complete. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I like the running back there on the route, that patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Sooners will snap it on first and 10. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the back. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Takes the easy one to the back. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Get the completion, and then you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. And the defense...
Oh, fucking block, man.
Back at the 10.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down. Now, who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area?
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. He wants it all.
Now, he's sad.
Brought it back to the 6-yard line after making the interception.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look. So there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hand off from the gun. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. Give him 114 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Back to the ground with the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. You can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Washington. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. To the air on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh,
Good drop.
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his tight end. And the defense settles in to stop that before short game.
I like the idea by the quarterback that you're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll crank up this drive at the 30-yard line. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They'll try the left side.
Oh, come on, dog.
Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. They'll move the tight end. Showing the arm straight down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Run out of bounds after a long game, and they've got it down first and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open route.
Oh, the fucking block, dude.
Play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will move away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving guys in block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that, pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Carrion. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Single back formation.
Bro, hold the fucking block, dude.
Had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and his aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, fine. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see his matchup play, looking at your guy, get it to him, get the first down.
Important in the passing game. It's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the route is on.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answers for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him in. Just touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by 4 over Kansas. Just another week in college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's carry on. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a really nice job on the wide receivers. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Gets the back moving. To the air on second down.
No, I pressed the wrong button.
Defense has set him up. Trying to take him back.
Oh.
Touchdown, Oregon. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And free safety roam in the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off, and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielding in the end zone, it's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped, but when he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, on the work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
To the ground, he's got it again. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The sure hands, it's Thomas. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And off from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The Sooners will snap it on first and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Just a bit of a misfire there. They can't make the connection. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabs it in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. You're just going to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here, and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice the safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
Tight game so far in this season opener. It's third and goal coming up. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass.
No! What a flag!
He was trying to pay off this red zone.
Where's the fucking flag?
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart places. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window. Good pass defense.
So on fourth and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on fourth and goal.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the ball. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take the knee in this drive will start at the 25. towards the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there. You know what?
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Back to throw, it's Thompson. Working that left side now. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. Getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Steps away to find some room. Oh, he's got a chance. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain face off.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Those are so frustrating when your defense is swarm the football, you stick the quarterback and you make it cough up just to have the other team cover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. On target over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To the air on first down. He lets one fly deep. Goes toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He holds one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that, because the defense has to cover so much space, plus oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there, took a chance deep, it wasn't open, it was incomplete. You got to be thinking on third down coming up now, they're probably going to throw it again.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
And the Sooners have it with a first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play, because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Tollefson. Wideout trying to get it in, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
And a nice touchdown. Continue to fight. Continue to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff here is boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 and 21. DC starting field position here. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run the counter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Plenty of fireworks in this one.